Yes, guys, super cool that you clicked on this episode. As you can see, I'm at 4S Cars at an import-export company. These people mainly import and export cars. And if you actually look inside the gates here, yeah, you immediately see exclusive cars. Actually, I should say, not only behind the gates, but on the gates as well. Just look at this awesome Mercedes G-Class Brabus, guys. When you see cars like that out front, you know you're in the right place. They only have amazing cars here. That definitely caught my attention. I had to check it out. Because they don't just have a nice damaged car platform where they offer cars. They actually have those cars right here on the lot. A lot of people say they have those cars, but then they're actually somewhere else with another dealer or something. But these people really have them here. They have a ton of Range Rovers here, which is really awesome, with big damages, small damages. So if you're really interested in Range Rovers, then this is definitely the place to be. But guys, check this out. This is really a car. This Range Rover is one I definitely want to have someday, because it's luxurious, it drives great, and it's just a family car. Because most of you don't even know this, but we both actually have kids, Daniel and I. I'm not really familiar with Range Rovers, so I don't know exactly how things work. But when I look at it like this, I actually think it's not that bad at all. It's also pretty low, a car like this. That's mainly because these kinds of cars run on air suspension. The air suspension activates only when you turn on the ignition, raising the car. Or maybe an airline just got hit when you see this kind of damage. The nice thing about this place is you can just look at everything, touch it, as long as they actually open it up, of course. Unfortunately, I can't open this one. This Panamera, if I remember correctly, cost 14,950 euros. This is a flashy car, I have to say. Driving one makes you feel like the king of the road. Now check out the interior. These are just cars that, when new, probably cost around 150,000 euros, and now they're just being sold for 15,000 euros, completely wrecked. Rear damage. See, this isn't that bad, right? You'd think so. No, I do see some bodywork behind that bumper that needs to be fixed, but it really is super high-end if you can drive a car like this. What's great about this place is you can see and touch everything. Buying a car at auction means you don't really know what you're getting. It's crucial to inspect a damaged car in person, as photos often hide additional damage. That's why you should always take a look for yourself to assess the damage. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Range Rovers here already, guys. It's not that I'm looking for a Range Rover right now, but I do know if I ever look for one, I'll be knocking on their door. I'm also standing next to an S6 now. Seriously, what a car this is. It's super fast. I think it's a V8 turbo. I'll also show in the top corner each time how much it costs and what kind of car it is. Check. Man, what an awesome car. Check this out. Honestly, this is one of the cars I came here to see, because an S6 and RS6 is just a cool station wagon. You can easily take your family in it, of course. And check out those seats, guys. Also the back seat. What I noticed right away about this car is that the dashboard has opened up, and when a dashboard airbag goes off, you always see that the windshield gets damaged too, because the dashboard airbag bursts open against the windshield. And then the windshield breaks. Replacing it isn't that hard. The dashboard is much tougher to replace. And I think because this one isn't upholstered that it's just the same as from a regular A6, but you'll only really find out for sure once you've taken it out. And compare the part number with the one from an A6, because we've also done a 1 series in the past, and that turned out to be different. I can really see myself in trouble here, guys, but we haven't even talked about the damage yet, the real big damage, because this one has, once again, air suspension, so it's super low, it has an RS spoiler, and you can already see it. It's really been standing still for quite a long time. It's super filthy. Does that say something about the damage, or does it say something about the people who dared to take this on? That's pretty serious damage, I have to say. They also call it the Baby RS6. I think they share a similar platform, so it's really a very fast car. But you can actually see it right away. As you can see, this beam is actually sticking out to the right, so if you want to repair this damage, you really have to take the engine out first and then fix the beam. Because, of course, you can't attach a new front, which is broken here to it. You never really get over damage like this. It's just a huge job to take the engine out and then replace the beam. But is this something we want to do on the channel? Look, up until now we've actually done pretty simple cars. Except for that Lambo, because that one was pretty badly burned. But anyway. Is this something the channel is waiting for? A bit more serious damage where you have to do a lot more work to get the car, well, back on the road. Besides, the cars they have here are actually foreign. So you also have to keep in mind that you still have to pay BPM on this car once it's finished. Yeah, or of course you can import it as a damaged car because then the BPM will be lower. But I always believe that if you just import a car with a... Yeah, so if the car is properly repaired after damage, then you do want to pay the full BPM, because then you'll also get the most paid out by the insurance, the most money if you... Yeah. if your car gets stolen or damaged or whatever. So yeah, then the current value is just higher. But when I see that S6 standing there, I really think this is quite a project, man. Which is interesting for the channel, at least that's what I think. Let me know in the comments if you think that's what we should buy or fix up. And besides that, there's another car that caught my attention on the website. That's a GTI Clubsport, Golf 7. If I'm correct, they're asking for this Golf GTI Clubsport from 2018 if I'm not mistaken. 18,000 euros, I'll show it here on the screen again. Yes. What immediately stands out to me, when you look at a damaged car, always take a look at the coolant reservoir. Because if that's empty, it tells you something about the cooling pack, that it was actually hit during the accident and that's why it leaked out. So you already know that at least a radiator or something like that will be involved in repairing such a car. As you can see, the bumper is still on. But you can also immediately see that there's significant damage to the back of that bumper. So that bumper actually gives way when it's been in an accident. And then the damage behind it is kind of camouflaged because you think the damage isn't that bad. But behind that bumper, the damage actually continues. So you really have to take that into consideration when you're buying that car. So keep that in mind. Bumper panels, side panels, things like that. They don't immediately reveal the damage behind those panels. Keep that in mind. As I can see, there's a spare wheel on it. That actually means that this rim was completely destroyed during the accident. I can't find that in the car either. So it could also be that behind this side panel there's actually massive damage, which of course you can't see right now. In addition, if you look inside here, you can see. You can actually see that the chassis, or well, the part of the chassis, the door hinge area is actually bent. You can also see the door is taped because it won't close. It also sits higher. I don't know if you can see it. So there's definitely been significant damage there. Because of that accident, the door doesn't close properly. But this is one of those cars I want to come and see for myself, because I want to see them in real life. In the photos, you think the damage isn't that bad. It's just a door. It's just a roof. It's just, yeah, a little side panel. But that's why it's good to look at a car in real life. But this is really sick. Nice vibe. The little DSG steering wheel. This is definitely a car I'd want to drive. Now that the AMG is finished, nice spoiler on it. I don't know if this is Clubsport. I'm not that familiar with GTIs. The roof does have a few spots. Here. That could also say something about the chassis of the car, whether it's, yeah, twisted or not. I'll just have to check that later. Again, a little front window. My dashboard airbag is deployed. And this car is really sick though, especially because it's red. You don't see that many GTIs in red, and I think a red GTI is just awesome. That's just unique. I don't see that very often. You always see black, gray, or Nardo-like colors, but this one is really sick. Yeah, so you'll need to get another rim for it, you know. One you should buy over there, or you could just get a completely different set of rims, of course. Wow. And then you just walk around the building. And then there are just dozens of awesome cars here, including this Mustang, guys. Check this out. Hidden away in a corner like that. Yeah. Well, what's in here? It looks like a 6-cylinder. EcoBoost. It just looks like a 6-cylinder. I think you should always buy a Mustang with a V8, right? So, it took a little hit here on the right front, as you can see. The wheel is bent inward. The whole side is gone. Yeah, so if you're going to fix this up, you'll definitely need a new side panel door. Control arm. There's quite a lot involved. And I saw something else here on the side. Yeah, so the nice thing about this place is they also have some more neutral cars. More business-like cars. Not those really sporty high-end ones. But also just a simple Polo, you know. If that's what you're looking for, then you're definitely at the right place here. And I'm not saying that because they called me to do marketing, but I always get hyped about nice cars. Friendly people work here, which is great. Plus they have an awesome Maserati. Check it out. Just a little damage, huh? And if you're looking for a wrapped matte black Range Rover, they've got that too.
After seeing everything outside, I went inside because they also had a nice MK7 GTI there. This one has minor damage at the front left, as you can see in the footage, and it's missing quite a bit, but on the other hand, it does have some nice options. Like a spoiler lip, a nice diffuser, and a Krapovich exhaust. When I saw this car, I made myself a cup of coffee.
I leave here with my coffee in hand. And a few potential cars. Let me know. Will it be a GTI Clubsport? Do you want to see that on the channel? Or an Audi S6 with major front right damage, the one we just showed? Where a chassis beam really needs to be replaced? Or is a Panamera interesting for the channel? Let us know what you would like to see. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you saw a nice car here on screen, I'll add them in the description. That way you know where to find them. I'll see you in the next episode where we might have bought one of these cars, or maybe just have a completely different project. I'll see you then. Ciao. Ciao.